welcome back. It's Rhonda. Shout out to all of our new subscribers. Thank you guys so much for your support. On today's episode, I'm going to show you how to make crab cake. Now, I'm making the version where it's kind of crispy a little bit on the outside and soft and moist on the inside. With that said, let's get to it. All right, guys. So in a skillet, I have extra virgin olive oil, and I'm just going to go ahead and add shiitake mushrooms. You guys know I love mushrooms. They're like my favorite thing on the planet. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and add that, let it saute in the pan, let it cook, just move it around because you don't want it to burn. But shiitake mushroom just have such an amazing flavor, and I love the texture, and not to mention the color. And you guys know when I am cooking, I am all about color, texture, and taste. Those are the things that I gotta hit. I'm adding all of my veggies. Now, I know in most crab cakes, people don't really put a ton of veggies in it, but I like to put a twist on mine because I want it to be really moist on the inside, but kind of crispy on the outside. Like I want it to be dense. So I do different version of crab cakes. So to my shiitake mushrooms, I have onions, peppers, garlics, and I actually have some celery. And then I'm going to go ahead and add frozen corn. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and give it all a good toss. So just adding this to the crab cakes is what's going to make it more dense. I think it's going to be more enjoyable. It's not like totally, there's going to be a lot of crab cakes in there, but at the same time, I'm going to have a lot of vegetables. I'm adding a little bit of rosemary. Now, you probably noticed that I haven't added any additional spices. That's because that's going to come a little later on when I add some additional ingredients. So in a separate bowl, let's go ahead and add some mayonnaise, and we're going to add 2 organic eggs, mayonnaise. We're going to go ahead and really mix that in. This is we're going to use this to create the moisture that we're going to need, as we continue to put the crab cakes together. So go ahead and whisk it really well. All right, let's put the crab cakes together. So here is my crab. I pretty much just went ahead and just put it in some water. I bought this at Sam's Club, $22 for like a really generous size. And this is actually real authentic crab cake, wild caught. Then I'm going to go ahead and add stovetop cornbread muffin mix or stuffing mix. So I love that. So I didn't put any spices and stuff in the beginning because the stovetop has all of the amazing, spices and stuff. So I didn't want to overkill. So I used that as my my spice. So I'm gonna mix all of my dry ingredients along with my veggies. Oh, I'm just loving the colors. Oh my gosh, just looks so beautiful. And the texture is really crunchy right now, and that's because we haven't added any liquids or anything to the mixture at this point. But it is like totally crunchy. Love the colors. This is gonna look really excellent when it's done. I always say to you guys when we're cooking, people will always eat with their eyes first, and then they'll enjoy what you're making. So this is looking really delicious. You can see all the crab in there. Like I said, there's different ways to make crab cakes, but I want mine today to have a lot of vegetables, and I want it to be really moist in the middle and kind of crispy on the outside. So now that I'm finished mixing the dry stuff together, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pour the egg mixture. So that will be the egg and the mayonnaise. I'm gonna go ahead and add that in. So this is the moisture that I'm gonna get. I'm also gonna go ahead and give it a good toss because you want to make sure that all of the cornbread stuffing mix is mixed in with the vegetables and the crab, and that you have a good texture that you're working with, because you do need to make these into little patties later on. So go ahead and give it a really, really good toss. Just keep tossing it until it's fully mixed. Now, if you feel like you need more moisture, I'm going to go ahead and I felt like I needed more, so I'm going to go ahead and add some organic milk. So just go ahead and put that in there, because remember the stuffing is a little dry, and that's partly why I wanted the stuffing, because I want it when it's baked to be a little crispy on the outside, but then moist and kind of juicy on the inside. So go ahead and just keep mixing. You got to go ahead and get all that liquid all mixed in there. All right, so just keep tossing. Look at the colors. Oh my gosh. And this stovetop cornbread stuffing is so delicious. Like, I love all of the spices and stuff that they already have in here. It's just gorge. Like Thanksgiving, this is like my go-to thing. So keep mixing in the crab. It looks really delicious. You almost want to eat it right now. I'm going to add some paprika and a little bit of Mistress Dash to it. Then I went ahead and create little patties, and I'm putting those little patties onto my baking canister. I'm baking this in the oven for about 35 to 45 minutes, or until it's nice and crispy, because I want the edges to be a little bit on the crispy side. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take it out. So this is what the final products look like. It tasted amazing. It's delicious. You guys should try it. Now, I will do another version of crab cakes, but this is just one of the ones that I was feeling for, where I wanted it to be super crispy on the outside and moist on the inside. So go ahead and try it. Comment, like, and share. And once again, thank you to all of our new subscribers. More content will be posted weekly. Thank you all for your support, and have a blessed week.